2022. President Ruto, during the launch of the report, stated that his government will utilize the recommendations from the report to enhance the performance of the Kenya Kwanza government. Furthermore, the president emphasized that projects in different ministries and departments must be implemented. Additionally, the president highlighted that the government has set strategies to settle debts left by the previous administration in order to reduce the high cost of living. The Kenya Kwanza
amount of borrowing, that we were heading in the wrong direction. We did decide as a government that though we had agreed with our development partners, including our multilateral lenders, on a fiscal deficit of 6.2% of GDP, we deliberately decided that we're going to come down to 5.7% of GDP as our commitment to a new trajectory of ensuring that Kenya lives within its means. And as a government, we live within our means. In the same spirit, I have had a candid conversation with the ministry responsible for infrastructure, and the 910 billion worth of projects that were already in some form committed. We've scaled it down, and I had a long meeting with all the agencies under the Ministry of Transport and Roads to scale it down. I think we have shaved another 250 billion out of that so that we can stagger the projects, deliver on the ones that are of immediate, already started and rolling, and then do the others later, because we have to live within our means. I want to assure you and assure the country that we are well on course in running a stable economy that is not dependent on unnecessary excessive borrowing. I know we had an issue of delayed salaries, which is...
Alliance has unveiled 7 lawmakers who will participate in bipartisan talks with their counterparts from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. The 7 members are Kakamega Senator Boni Halwale, Bomet Senator Esther Okenyuri, Hilary Sigei, nominated Senator Tharaka Nithi MP George Murugara, Kibwezi West MP Mwengi Mutuse, Elders MP Aidan Kainan, and Title Woman Representative Lydia Haikam. The names were disclosed after a parliamentary group meeting that was held at State House Nairobi, which was chaired by President William Ruto, the leader of Kenya Kwanza Alliance. And also the lawmakers who were nominated by the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya on Thursday, April 6, include Narok Senator Ledama Olekina, Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua, Suba North Member of Parliament Millie Odhiambo, Pokot South MP David Kosing, Rarieda MP Otiende Omolo, and Malindi MP Amina Mnyazi. The list of 14 legislators will be presented in Parliament, and the plenary will deliberate on the adoption into an ad hoc committee.
The parliamentary group agreed with the President on the need to govern the country in accordance with the Constitution and the rule of law. 2, appreciating that the Constitution of Kenya gives Parliament the singular mandate of resolving all issues that are of concern to the people of Kenya. The parliamentary group meeting agreed with the President on a parliamentary bipartisan approach in resolving such matters. Consequently, the PG nominates the following members to lead our team in this process. 1, the Honorable Boni Halwale, Senator Kakamega. 2, the Honorable George Murugara, the Member of Parliament, Tharaka. 3, Honorable Senator Essie Okenyuri, nominated Senator. 4, the Honorable Mwengi Mutuse, Member of Parliament, Kibwezi West. 5, the Honorable Lydia Haika, Women Representative, Taita Taveta. 6, the Honorable Senator Hilary Sigei, Senator Bomet County. And 7, the Honorable Adan Keinan, MP Eldas. In reaffirming our commitment to the dictates of the Constitution and the rule of law, this PG today has directed our team nominated in this bipartisan process to strictly adhere to our Constitution and the established laws of the land in addressing the constitution of the IEBC panel, as was communicated by His Excellency the President on Sunday, the 2nd of April 2023.
That the subsidy programs that they are now trying to blackmail government to reinstate were programs that were designed to loot billions of shillings from the Kenyan people. And that is why we have asserted as a parliamentary group that we shall support the government's policies towards subsidizing production to enable cheaper food land on the tables of Kenyans.
Musyoka has said Azimio Party will not surrender in the fight to liberate Kenyans from the high cost of living. Kalonzo, who criticized the government for delay of salaries for state officers, has called on the church to stand firm in uniting the country. His sentiments were echoed by Kathiani Member of Parliament Robert Mbui, who cautioned the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua against fooling Kenyans on the salary issue. Mbui added that if there was evidence of corruption from the previous regime, President Ruto and DP Gachagua should order their arrest, as they have CID, DPP and courts at their disposal. The leader spoke during the funeral of the late Pastor Joseph Akinoi, Muli of Deliverance Church, Kiumbi in Kiani Village, Kathiani Sub-County, Machakos County.
First time ilikuwa Vice President Kibaki hatukuchelewesha kulipa wafanyikazi wa umma mishahara yao. In fact, we used to collect 97% of this country's budget locally. There must be something grossly wrong. And when that happens, my brother Bishop Masinde and others, Bishop Kimani, please may the church stand. Stand and speak the truth. Stand so that this nation will be healed.
I want to insist on two issues. Ya kwanza ni ile mambo ambayo tumesema ya cost of living. Hiyo mambo ya cost of living haitaongelewa kwa ile kamati, kwa sababu mambo ya cost of living iko kwa wale ambao wameshika serikali. Kwa hivyo mimi nasema mambo ya kuteremsha unga, mambo ya kuteremsha bei ya mafuta, mambo ya kuteremsha bei ya stima, ya umeme, mambo ya kuteremsha mambo ya masomo, bei ya fees, hiyo yote iko kwa mikono yao. Kwa hivyo hiyo hatutaongea mambo hiyo kwa ile kamati, na tumesema wale wetu hawataongea hiyo maneno. Ile ya muhimu sana ni kwamba wao kama Kenya Kwanza wafanye hiyo mambo ambayo tuliwaambia, wateremshe gharama ya maisha ya Wakenya.
DCI has embarked on an investigation into the death of Hassan Omar, who allegedly died at the hands of police officers in Kiangu village in Lamu County. The 23-year-old man is reported to have lost his life after police used brutal force to reprimand him. Lamu East Police Commander Frederick Kutel has said DCI has begun investigating the matter as the cause of death of the deceased remains unknown. Mohammed Skanda, a human rights activist, has urged members of the community to maintain peace and cooperate with the police so as to allow them to get to the bottom of the matter.
We are here today to piece up an incident in which a 23 years old Hassan Omar lost his life in very unclear circumstances. Already as we speak, we've gotten some leads from members of the public and the government officials who are on the ground. And we've already commenced our investigation and an inquiry is already going on.
Iti kifo hatukitarajia, wala mtu hatarajii kifo, lakini tunaomba sisi na wenzetu ambao tuko hapa, tuna ushirikiano na hatujui si watu wote waliofanya kisa kama kile, pengine ni wawili. Tunaomba lolote ambalo litafanyika, haki itendeke tu, ndio ambalo tunaomba.
Kwa hivyo ile ukweli ambao iko, yoyote ambaye amehusika atabeba msalaba. Hiyo ni kitu ambacho tunataka kuashua hii jamii. Na pili, kitu ambacho kinafaa kuwa ni cha amani, si ndio? Kwa sababu hatutaki kupoteza maisha ya mwingine kama tayari kuna moja imepotea. Kwa hivyo tuachie security ifanye uchunguzi wao.
Na pia vitengo vya usalama, sisi tumefurahi kuwa wako hapa na wao pia watatusaidia. Kama kuna makosa mmoja wao amefanya, basi tukubali sheria ichukue mkondo wake. Kwa sababu ikiwa umehalifu sheria, lazima uadhibiwe. Haimaanishi wewe ni raia, wewe ni mwanasiasa, wewe ni askari, wewe ni nani, sio? Sheria inatuhusu sisi sote kama wananchi.
Away from that, it is a relief to the residents of Kisii County after the governor acted after numerous cases of mistreatment and mismanagement of bodies were reported by different families at the Kisii Teaching and Referral Mortuary. Today in the afternoon, Governor Simba Arati visited the morgue to address the issue. He took decisive action by firing 2 corrupt morgue attendants and the person in charge for orchestrating schemes to switch off the cooling machines and extort money from grieving families in exchange for proper storage of their loved ones.
I want to apologize to the families of those ones who were affected when they brought their bodies in here. I want to apologize. I want to assure them that we are going to rectify the mess as from today. They could even switch off the coolers in the hospital intentionally. And most of those cubes, I'm told, where one body is supposed to be kept, they have been putting even 3 with beddings and everything, put them into the machine. The 2 people who have been in charge of the mortuary, I've sent them away today. Because these people, again, they were being given money to clean the bodies. It's only corruption. You can imagine even they are getting money for the deaths here. And these people, nadhania wakati wao ilikuwa imefika. Therefore, I've instructed the daktari, hao watu waende nyumbani saa hizi tu. Hakuna biashara nyingine kwa kwenda. Let them go out. This because the mortuary is full. What I've done, I've again directed that we will waive. Ask those ones who have their relatives who have passed away and they have been kept here, ambao wameshindwa kulipa, nimesema kwamba I will pay that one for them. Watoe miili waende.
And residents in Moya in Kirinyaga County have decried the increased cases of livestock theft in the region. Led by Peter Mwangi, a member of Nyumba Kumi at Kirwara village in Mutithi Ward, Moya constituency, an increasing number of people have lost their livestock to thieves in the recent past. Mary Kagunda, a widow, is one of those grappling with livestock theft after known people stole her 3 cows last night.
Lakini kusema kweli yeye alifanyika hapa wizi wa ng'ombe, hatujawahi sikia kisa kama hicho. Kwa kweli hii ndio mara ya kwanza, hata watu wa huku wameshangaa, wameshtuka vibaya sana kusikia ng'ombe waliibiwa. Walipewa ng'ombe 3. Na kwa dhamana wao ng'ombe ni pengine kama 400,000 kwa ajili wawili walikuwa nakamuliwa na huyo mwingine sio ndama mdogo, ndao alikuwa na miba. Nimeshtuka kwa ajili hata hii mambo hatujasikia huku na hata tunashangaa.
Watu ni duba. Hao watu ni duba juu hakuna siku hata moja nishaikosa kufika hapa kwa ng'ombe. Lakini jana usiku ndio ilikuwa siku ati nafika tu hapa kwa compound hapa tu kwangu hapo tu nje na napiga raundi narudi kwa nyumba. Narudi tena natoka nje napiga raundi narudi kwa nyumba. Na sifiki hapa kwa ng'ombe. Asubuhi ndo nakuja kushangaa ati ng'ombe haziuko kwa kiomba. Nini hiyo ng'ombe ati inaweza kuwa imeenda? Na ni ng'ombe ile kwanza ilikuwa inakamuliwa maziwa.
Nimeshtuka sana sababu hii ni mara ya kwanza kusikia kisa kama hivi hapa. Lakini hatujui hawa watu walikuwa wametoka wapi sababu hata hakukuwa usiku sana.
And Cape Media Limited Company has officially signed off and handed over a check to sponsor Dr. Faith Mwende, a mountaineer, to climb Mount Everest, which is the highest mountain in the world. According to her head of Secretariat, Mr. John Thiomo, Mwende has been so passionate about mountaineering and decided to climb the highest mountain in the world. Dr. Faith, who received a check from Cape Media CEO Mr. Ken Otonyo, said she had been motivated by a call to create awareness on climate change and mental health. The head of Radio 47 and the Cape Media confirming that it wasn't easy for anyone to offer herself to go on top of the highest mountain. Mr. Ken reiterating that as a company, they were committed towards matters climate change and mental health wellness.
Dr. Faith has decided that she wants to hike and summit the highest mountain in the world, that is Mount Everest. And this, when successful, will make her the first Kenyan citizen woman to have gone to the top, to the rooftop of the world. But of course, all this is for a cause.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here as I embark on this journey to the rooftop of the world. And this just as Mr. Fiona had said, as after embarking on the rooftop of Kenya, rooftop of Africa, it was now time to embark on the rooftop to the world, Mount Everest, and with a call on climate change and also mental health. And
this is a reflection of our commitment to our commitment to climate action and climate change globally, and everything that we're trying to do to mitigate the climate risks that we're facing even as a planet. This is also in line with our commitment and our everlasting dedication to actually supporting mental health that has been seen through our programming with our sister TV station, TV47. But it's also a clear indication of our support to determination to people who are soaring above the normal.
Elsewhere, groups of elderly men of the PCAA Church from Muguga, Kiambu County have united and supported Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in the war against illegal alcohol in their villages to save the young people who abuse drugs. Speaking when they were identifying and giving information to the police about illegal alcohol and traffickers, the elderly asked other elderly men to embrace the call to fight illegal alcohol to save the generation. Led by their chairman Simon Kithinji, the leader of PCAA, they have come out today to move to all the shops and markets to find out where they are sold.
Na leo hii tunapounganika na jamii na kanisa na community nzima, pia kazi yetu inakuwa rahisi kwa sababu tutapata orodha ya wale ambao wanatumia hizo madawa, wala wanaziuza hizo madawa ya kulevya, na hakika tutachukua hatua hivi sasa.
Mimi ni chairman wa PCMF Muguga Parish, na tumejitokeza leo ili tuingie mahali popote tunajua kunauzwa hii madawa ya kulevya na ile inaharibu watu wetu, na tunaingia kila duka na kila shopping center mahali tunajua watu wetu wako affected, na sisi kazi yetu kama wazee wa PCMF, sisi ni kuingia huko, tunaambia serikali, polisi pahali hizi dawa zinauzwa, na tukimaliza kazi yetu juu wanasemanga hatuwaelezi mahali dawa zinauzwa, pahali watu wanauziwa hiyo dawa. Sasa kazi yetu ni kwenda kuwaelekeza hapo, wanajua ni wapi kunauzwa hiyo madawa. Sasa naye wa take that initiative, waende washike hawa watu, wakamate hawa watu, wapeleke kotini ili tuweze kupigana na hii madawa ya kulevya na hii pombe haramu inaharibu watu wetu.
Wanaweza kupata usaidizi kwa madaktari, kwa hospitali, kwa mahali tunaitwa rehab, ndio waweze kurekebisha tabia yao.
Alishukue hatua, tunajua hili vijana wanashukua, wale wanauza na wale wanafuta tunawajua wote. Na sasa tunataka kueleza serikali ishukue jukumu ya kuwashika.
A group of artists has taken an initiative to identify and nurture music talents in the larger Gusii region through establishment of a recording studio. The Uplifted Records studio launched at Nyangena in the outskirts of Kisii town along Kisii-Sunenya Road will target the vulnerable and physically challenged gospel artists. Besides using the gospel music to spread positive values in society, the artist will also earn an income from self-employment and advancement. According to the managing director of Uplifted Records, Rosemary Munyoki, lack of financial resources for musicians from the region has hindered them from nurturing their talents and expose themselves to national recognition.
Studio hii ambayo imeanzishwa hapa Kisii kulingana na vile imeanzishwa na dada yetu ambaye pia ni msanii, itasaidia wale wajiwezi, kwa sababu vile mnajua gharama ni kubwa sana ya kuweza kufanya mambo ya recording. Wengi wao wasanii wetu ni maskini sana, wale ambao wako na vipawa ni maskini sana. Na kulingana kupitia kwa njia hii ambayo dada yetu amefanya leo hapa Kisii, nataka kusema ya kwamba ni changamoto sana kwa sisi zote, tusaidie.
We want to elevate Gusii artists to another level. We want to pick those ones who are less privileged so that we can give them a platform to showcase their talents and to make them be known to the world and even to the media.